and welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome back to a very serious and very important video, because today we are going to be again discussing the European Super League. We did discuss it yesterday over on More Talk FCB. That was an introduction and some opinions on the competition. Today we follow up on that video as 12 of the clubs officially join. What will this mean? And is it the ruination of football? Let's get to it. Because indeed, all 12 of the founding members of the European Super League have indeed confirmed their places in the new competition, with every single club there receiving huge backlash from their own fans and indeed from the wider footballing world, with Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico, Man City, Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal, Juve, Inter and AC Milan being confirmed there as those 12 founding members. And Florentino Perez, of course, the current Real Madrid president, has been the man really who's been behind this operation now. He's been speaking about the Super League for many years, and he will be the chairman of this Super League, which I find absolutely incredible and downright scary. At this point, we do not know, as Barcelona fans, whether it was Joan Laporta who was the man to sign off on Barca's participation in the Super League, or more likely, was it Bartomeu, given that just before he resigned, remember he said that he'd secured the club's financial future by agreeing to join a Super League, which may suggest there that the decision to join had already been taken. But what does it mean? What is the Super Cup going to be? How is it going to take place? What is the format? And what is this going to mean for the wider footballing world? Well, let's discuss here how the Super League are going to go about this. Because this right here is their slogan: the best clubs, the best players every week. That is the way the Super League, as of right now, is promoting their competition. And they say there the format will be as follows. The Super League is a new European competition between 20 top clubs, comprised of 15 founders and 5 annual qualifiers. There will be 2 groups of 10 clubs each, playing home and away fixtures within the group each year, bringing together the best clubs and the best players in the world. The Super Cup will deliver excitement and drama never seen before in football. And so from that there, you can see that they talk about 15 founders. Now remember, at this stage, we only have 12 confirmed founders of the Super League, so 3 more are expected to join before that competition begins, whether that will be Bayern Munich, PSG, Borussia Dortmund. They right now still remain firm. They are not interested in the Super League. And it's interesting what they say there about the 5 annual qualifiers. How would those qualifiers be decided? Would they be determined based on league position? But if that was the case, that would mean this competition would need to work with the leagues, which also seems unlikely. They then say that following that group stage initially there, with the clubs playing off against each other, 8 clubs will qualify for a knockout tournament, which will then mirror an NBA-style playoff system. They'll play home and away until the single-match Super League Championship is decided in a dramatic 4-week end to the season. And the Super League go on to say there that these are mid-week games. They say that the games will be played in midweek, and all clubs will remain in their domestic leagues. And for me, that simply cannot happen. I don't believe right now, looking at the Super League, looking at the way that all this is being conducted, I don't think they can work together. Because you imagine here, all of the clubs who are signing up for the Super League, the unbelievable financial implications that's going to cause. They are going to have huge sums of money to play with. And then you imagine them going back to their domestic leagues at the weekend. The amount of money they're going to be able to spend on their squads, the difference in quality, it's going to be even bigger than before. Already the top clubs were pulling away. Already there was a bit of a lack of competitiveness in the top leagues. Imagine it when all of those revenues are so much higher. And you'd also imagine that given the riches are so important to the clubs, quite clearly the owners, that's all they really care about, they're going to be resting players. If they were to go back into those domestic leagues, they're going to be resting players every week to get ready for the Super League. So I honestly don't really understand right now how that can happen. And the leagues right now, they are threatening to actually kick out all of the clubs who joined up and are going to participate in the Super League. But in terms of the finances, which ultimately is where all of this has been decided, that is the driving force behind the Super League, they say that solidarity payments will grow in line with the league's revenues and are expected to be in excess of 10 billion during the course of the initial commitment period of the founders. They say these solidarity payments will follow a new model with full transparency and regular public reporting, with reports right now claiming that around 300 million euros will be distributed to each of the founding clubs. Every single one of those 12 founding clubs right now, they're going to receive around 300 million simply for signing up, simply for accepting their place in the Super League, and there will be a reported 400 million for the Super League winner, which absolutely dwarfs the Champions League prize money, which if you win it, get all the way to the final and actually succeed, it's believed to be there around a total of 120 million euros. So compare that there to 400 million. This is big money. And that's the thing about this, guys. I don't even think right now it's a secret. I don't even think right now the clubs are actually hiding the fact they are doing this for money. It is about the big clubs saying, you know what, we want more. We don't really care about the rest of the footballing world. We're not really interested. And it was actually confirmed there by one of the board members, an unnamed board member of an English club who joined up to the Super League. They actually came out and said today, our job is to maximise our revenues. They said the wider good of the game, it's a secondary concern. He said the clubs don't care about the backlash and the opinions of the fans. I mean, imagine that. They literally are admitting there that they simply do not care. And when you look here at the founding members, some of those teams, for me, seem very strange. Arsenal, Tottenham, in terms of the very, very elite clubs, in terms of the pinnacle of football, do you really want clubs like that involved in it? But the reason is, it's all down to money. You look here at the money table in terms of the highest revenues there out of all the clubs. And as you can see, the clubs who make the most money, they are in the Super League. The only teams who are not there are Bayern, PSG, Borussia Dortmund. And they want them to be in the Super League. Whether they accept, like I say, we will have to wait and see. But I'm just wondering here, are we going to see people speaking out? I'm talking in particular right now about coaches. Already today, we've seen Jose Mourinho sacked by Tottenham 1 week there before their League Cup final. That is a very, very interesting decision. But that is not believed to have any relation to Tottenham and the Super League. But I also look at people there like Jurgen Klopp. He has been somebody who in the past has been very, very strongly against the Super League, and he did not want to see football go down this route. Now, could he speak out? Could somebody like that with real power, with real authority in the game, would he actually there talk about it? And of course the players, what are they going to be thinking about this situation? Because let's not forget, UEFA and FIFA, they're doubling down. They are backing themselves here and saying, you know what, if you sign up to the European Super League, you're not playing for your country. You are not playing international football in the Euros and in the World Cup. You can forget it. And I just don't imagine that the players are going to be too happy about that. That the decision there has been taken by the hierarchy of their clubs to take them out of these competitions that, of course, they want to be a part of. Will we see players speaking out on this? But at the end of it all, of course, you'll be saying, well, money talks. Whether it's coaches, whether it's players, you look at the amount of money that's going to be pumped into this Super League, you look at the amount of prize money that is going to be on offer, you can already guarantee wages. They are going to skyrocket. Players, coaches are going to be earning huge, even more so than what they currently are, sums of money. And I honestly just cannot believe that we've got here. I cannot believe right now that I'm discussing a Super League, a breakaway, a closed-door tournament here between the elite clubs in the world. It is absolutely unbelievable to me. And I just want to say, just like I did yesterday over on MORETALKFCB, I am not saying that UEFA, that FIFA, that they are absolutely innocent, that they're angels in all this. They are far from it. And I actually blame UEFA and FIFA for much of this road that we've already started going down over the past few years. Because you look at it today, even today, UEFA there announcing plans they have for an extended and increased Champions League with more teams, more games, spots for elite clubs. What has this game come to? What has the game of football come to here where it doesn't seem to matter which way we turn? Doesn't seem to matter what we, as the fans, remember, we make the game, we pay our subscriptions, we pay our season tickets, we pay all of this kind of stuff. But in the end, it's the owners, it's the hierarchy, it's the people who in the end really aren't actually football people. They decide. They have decided the European Super League. It's getting closer. I cannot believe this has happened. So please, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. There is so much going on right now. My head is absolutely frazzled. Honestly, I'm just looking at things every single minute. Hardly slept last night. I was looking at the latest news, all of the breaking stuff, and it's just unbelievable. I cannot, like I say, I cannot believe this has happened. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you make of the Super League? Do you expect it to happen? What do you think the backlash is going to be from the clubs, from the players, all of that kind of stuff? Let me know. And of course, I will see you. You can guarantee there's going to be a lot more coming about this. This is going to go on and on and on. And in the end, this could get seriously, seriously ugly. It'll end up in the courts. You just know that's going to happen. But let me know your thoughts, guys. I will see you soon. Thank you indeed for your support. But until next time, as always, Vishka El Barça.